Tohheun, the traces of Earth. Melting away agony and worldly thoughts, transcending time and space, Jisan created Tohheun, the title of his pottery. It is absolutely essential to collect earth of top quality for good pottery. He often goes to Mount Jiri, well known as a symbol of Mother Nature to Korean people, to find earth of high quality. The potter never hesitates to go and look for a place rich in suitable clay or kaolin for his pottery. He spends most of his time searching for good clay. Striking deposits of nice clay, he knows happiness. Gwangju in Gyeonggi Province is a mecca of Korean ceramics, where government-controlled kilns during the Chosun Kingdom run until the kingdom perished in 1910. He makes Tohheun, the simple and plain pottery which shows national characteristics distinctly, at his atelier, Jisan Tochonpang in Toechonmyeon, Gwangju City. He puts his whole mind to sifting earth to make it more refined. It is up to subi, the process of sifting and settling down fine earth, whether he can enhance the quality of the clay or not. Handling clay gives him a feeling of peace, like a child in the bosom of his mother. Ashes for glaze can be collected from the kiln where he baked pottery. Like clay, ash also needs to be sifted and refined by subi. He uses ash as a main source of glaze, as it represents the simplicity of Tohheun. Glaze is usually made from ashes of burnt wood, such as pine, oak, elm, or straw. The color of pottery varies according to the kind of ashes of burnt wood. So the ceramists choose the kind of ash used for glaze according to what color they want to express. Korean potters lived with nature as they collected glaze from nature. Iron contained in ashes needs to be removed by a magnet. Iron can cause flaws on ceramic ware. Multo, the chief ingredient of glaze, is composed of feldspar, silicon dioxide, and limestone. The ratio of multo to ash is 7:3. Though porcelain makers in former days made glaze based on guesswork, the ratio was probably as accurate as that of today, weighed on a scale. After sifting, he allows the sediment to settle. Then, he lets the deposits of earth dry by sunlight in the open air for 3 months. He then does chilbalpgi, treading clay down in bare feet to increase its viscosity. The ceramist can notice the extent of stickiness suitable for shaping by the feeling under his bare feet. After chilbalpgi is done, he does komakmulgi, wedging the clay, to remove air. The process needs to be done carefully to make good ceramics. In the process of these works, the images of pottery which he wants to make come to him. The beautiful figures are gradually exposed during shaping. In a state of serenity and alertness, handling clay in a casual way, just following the way his hands lead and his mind flows, he reads the mind of earth, and finally, the two minds become one. Only when his eyes and hands keep track of the mind of clay, he can see the beautiful figure longed for in his heart for a long time. The plump and curved outline of Tohheun, like our mind, comes naturally from our daily lives. We live with nature, and nature lives in ourselves. Jisan loves such a natural look of life. After shaping, he paints hwajangto to create a unique taste. Hwajangto, its literal meaning is cosmetic earth, is made of kaolin and other ingredients. Tohheun shows off its unique taste and style by being applied hwajangto to the grayish-blue original motto, or by putting marks using stamps with various patterns, or scraped off, or drawn with iron sand. Korean potters developed these methods originally, creating different tastes and styles in ceramics. Tohheun represents firmness, abundance, commoners' freedom, and comfort. Clay is reborn as a plump body by meija, such as being hit with sure or being patted with toge. Since it is free from the beauty of absolute temperance of celadon porcelain and neat elegance of white porcelain, Tohheun looks rather friendly. Keeping this in mind, he adds natural beauty to his Tohheun. Chobolgui, biscuiting, is a very important stage in making good pottery. Usually, he makes a fire and keeps the temperature around 850 degrees centigrade in the kiln for a day. The next step is the glazing, which can make Tohheun harder and complete. Glaze is applied to the first baked vessels. Glaze plays a key role in representing the image of simplicity and natural beauty of Tohheun. It is not too much to say that the plainness and natural beauty can be created mainly by glaze made from nature. When the glaze firing, the second baking, is done, the harmony between them increases. What Tohheun will finally become depends on the last step, chaebolgui, glaze firing. Jisan never leaves his kiln, even for a short time, fighting desperately with the fire in the mood of devotion. After he makes a fire in the side openings of the kiln, the glaze starts to melt. Earth turns into porcelain and shows off its beauty, making harmony between the real and the mysterious. The mentor of Jisan is his loving mother, his hometown Gyeongju, and lenient and abundant Mother Nature. Experiencing the feeling of earth is what the world means to him, and has all his life. Tohheun, therefore, seems to be simple-hearted, free from figures and patterns, and not well organized. Tohheun reflects traces of earth, impressions of time, and earnest devotion, being destined to live with nature, hoping to return to nature. He makes his own way through the profound and mysterious world of earth for the creation of new Tohheun.